Next time you do one, did you do one of these? Immune support? Next time you do one, you do the immune support.
What did the energy want to wax? Does it taste bad?
No. Why do you always assume that?
Well, I figured stuff that you don't like, you want me to eat or drink.
Why wouldn't I tell you, hey, I'm not big on this, do you want it? Wouldn't I say that? Yeah, that's what I normally say, right? You act like that's some weird, something's wrong with you.
Am I sick or something? Or
it's, well, you every now and then you say some stuff like you're worried about you're getting sick or something like that. I mean, why wouldn't you want to boost your immune system? Give it a little boost. You get some issues, damn, man, whatever. Do your thing. Get off my hand!
Tomatoes! Dude, my freaking foot is bit up from fire ants.
Fire ants. Look at that. I made it your overflowing trash can.
Wolf Tick Nation. Thank you guys for tuning into once again another Wolf Tick Videos episode. You guys are all excited because today is a new fork day.
It is.
Himalo! That is right. Now,
yes, that's what he says on the opener, in case you guys are wondering.
I was just going to bring that up.
A lot of
guys,
come up with some things that you said.
That was a legit crash on our opener, and everybody goes, what did you say? I said, Himalo!
Some guy thought you were saying about you're in love or something.
That too. Anyway, not with that fork, but that was a Himalo fork on the Taft. It got a little wild, okay?
Don't say stuff.
On today's episode... On today's episode, we have got an all-new fork for you back here. This is the Himalo. I don't know exactly what it is. All I've heard from Big Brother Kevin H. and Big Sister Brandy. That's who it's from. They said, hey, we're going to send you this fork. It's a budget fat tire fork. So it's been on the fat tire kick here lately.
Okay.
We'll see what we got, and you guys are fixing to find out with us on the initial impressions.
I'm immediately worried.
Yeah, I know a lot of people, and I'm not just saying this, a lot of people have asked, hey, what is a good fat tire fork? I mean, we haven't really found a legit one yet.
So we weren't huge on the Bucklows.
Yeah, we weren't really huge on the Bucklows.
We have some other Bucklows forks we've liked, but this particular, the triple tree or double crown, and yes, you can look it up under either one and it comes up, by the way. Yes, we weren't that impressed. It felt a little short of liking.
A little short, okay. Yeah. So here lately, I've been a big fan of just a rigid fork on that bike because everybody knows what fat tire bikes, you just air down, you've got all that contact patch, and really that front fork like there's a rear fork. The fork really acts as the tire. Really acts as your fork's suspension if it's a rigid. So anyway, that's what we're doing today's episode. We're going to do weighing on this fork. We're going to check the stanchion, see if they're 32s, 34s. We're going to see how much air ship with this thing. So basically, giving you guys an idea if you do have a fat tire fork out there, or if you're just a fan of Wolf Tick videos, giving you guys an idea of maybe your next fork. You know what I'm saying? Or just give you guys a little bit of content.
Or it eliminates it.
Yeah, exactly. You know? I mean, also, on today's episode, we're going to be showing a little bit of love to all of those Wolf Tick Nation fans out there. Some are patrons that go above and beyond, support us, and buy us cups of coffee.
I was like, the fans?
So we do some coffee shout-outs as well. Do you want to give a little shout-out?
We need to.
This man deserves it. It is LeBron Photo.
Not.com.
LeBronPhotoNot.com. Homeboy bought us 12 cups of coffee.
Yes, thank you. And that was last month, I believe.
Yes, LeBron, thank you so much for the cups of coffee. It seems like every coffee shout-out, he's on the list. Well, so appreciate that. And he was like, hey, let's get some people together. Let's try to get Wolf Tick videos and GT Avalanche.
Yeah, he was wanting to get that.
Really wants us to check that bike.
And right now, David Gallimore, boy, there sent us a link saying it's like $4.39 right now or something. It's something. It's pretty cheap right now. But I don't know if we could swing it right now unless we get a lot more coffees, which I'm not trying to ask for more coffee.
We've got some more on the list. Yeah, all right? LeBron Photo, we'll see what happens. All right, 12 cups of coffee, thank you. Now, guys, without further ado, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's talk and let's open. Let's see what we've got as far as the Himalo is concerned. All right, this is just got our information on it.
Cohiba Black. Cohiba Black. It's a Cohiba Black kind of night.
It's a Himalo kind of night. Guys, you ready for us to open this Himalo? Let's see what we got here. Man, fork videos are some of the greater videos. Now, are we going to be cutting down this steer too? I know you don't like to cut them down.
I mean, not fully. It won't be fully.
It might be a triple tree fork. I don't know.
Go on. Oh, I kind of hope not.
We might be cutting the steer tube down.
I kind of hope not.
We might have just a whole bunch of freaking spacers on this thing.
I don't know. That.
If we can find this fork, make sure you guys check the affiliate links in the description below. Okay, here we go. All right, so it looks like it's a quick release, which is good because we do not own a fat tire through axle.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, let's see here.
Okay.
All right. Just for a second, I got scared. I thought the damn thing had a tapered head tube. This is going to be a Star Nut. We've got a Star Nut that comes with the fork. Good.
Well, that's good. That's already a plus.
We'll have to be installing that. All right, guys, you ready?
I don't have my perfect drawing here, and I need it, damn it.
Uh-oh, I see 34 on this thing. I see 34.
There's a big old stem in here I need to get out. Yeah, we get some tweezers. I mean, some needle.
No tweezers. No needle. Yeah, I got some needles. Hang on. Let me get this open so it doesn't make all that noise on camera. And, Big Brother Kevin Nate said it was budget.
Okay, well, and he's pretty good at knowing his stuff. So.
Yeah, he knows his stuff. Are we ready for the unveil? This is the Himalo Sport 34R Fat Tire Fork. Oh, look at that. Himalo Classic. Good looking fork.
It's a classic.
It's a classic. It's a classic.
You know what's weird? I always like Himalo's little sticker thing.
The Himalo does look pretty good. Look, even on the inside of the lower.
It's
fat fork.
Fat fork. I kind of like that.
It's a fat fork.
I kind of like this stuff. I just hope the fork performs to, you know.
I know. Well, it's got a compression ring, okay? And I like the compression rings because,
I hope it don't get eaten up.
you know, sometimes we want to set your sag just right, depending if there's a graph or not. We're fixing to check down the fork. But what I really like, and it was kind of missing on the dual crown fork that we tried out with from Bucklos, if you guys remember, that damn compression ring got sucked into the lower, right? So we do not have a compression ring now. So hopefully you guys will be able to see some of the travel past the dust shield. I had to pull it back out when I did it. Snapped. So visually, you guys couldn't see, and I couldn't see watching the footage back how much travel it was actually moving. Kind of a pain in the butt, but this one here's got one. We've got the black on black stanchions. Now it doesn't look like there's a bunch of travel on here, which sometimes is a good thing, and the reason why is because Himalo sometimes has the skyscraper effect. All right, you guys all know what the skyscraper effect is.
Do they all know?
They all know that.
Some of the newer people probably don't.
Air chart on the back side here. Okay, so it's a fat tire fork. We all know fat tire forks are heavy, and a lot of fat tire forks actually come with an e-bike. So I always want to look at the max rider weight. Okay, and this one, like a lot of them, only go up to 220 pounds. Okay, so that's the max rider weight. Max air pressure, okay, this is a little bit better, Deb. 120 PSI.
Oh, okay.
So that's actually above and beyond what a lot of them actually show. Okay, we've got...
what weight does it say at that, though?
220, that's the max. 99.6 kilograms for all you UKers out there. Do not exceed pressure limit. The lightest we can go 70 to 90 PSI. Okay, and again, this has got the double stack. 170, okay. 120 pounds. 120 pounds is what it starts out, right? It goes to 170, 170, 200, and then 220. So it double stacks up to 170s. So we'll play with this thing. We're going to be doing a
Wolfman Dyno.
Everybody's favorite. A little bit of Wolfman Dyno action for you because this is an air fork.
And our friend Chris Kennedy is kid.
Yeah, he might be in the coffee shout out here in a little bit. All right, so we've got a compression ring up here, and I'm sure this has got a lockout. Now, this... I've seen this on the other Himalo forks, guys. That feels not the greatest.
It doesn't sound the greatest.
It doesn't sound the greatest.
Right here, it doesn't sound the greatest.
It just doesn't feel the greatest.
Okay, yeah.
Now, the good thing I guess most people can think about on this fork is we're not going to be rating this fork because it's going to be on the fat tire. I ain't going to be jumping and all that stuff. So this right here, I kind of have to explain to you guys on the trails and off during this initial impressions.
Well, you're going to give your impressions, and you're going to...
Oh, for sure.
You're going to say how you feel about it and if you like it or not. We're just not going to give it an official Wolf Take rating.
Yeah, the air cap is aluminum, okay, along with the compression knob, or the lockout. So I do like that, and the good thing is this thing actually has some threads on there. We've been having such bad luck with threads here lately, and just them being like cross-threaded, it feels like, you know what I'm saying? So we've got that.
There has been a weird thing with threads.
Okay, look, we've got a rebound knob.
Yeah, I saw that.
Cool, man. Okay. Hey, the rebound knob actually feels pretty smooth. Let's see. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh. I don't know. Look.
Oh, I don't. Yeah.
I mean, I can keep on spinning it.
No.
I can keep on spinning it. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so we got a rebound knob.
Stop. Yeah.
Okay, again, this is a quick release fork. It's a 34, so let's go ahead and see if these stanchions are indeed 34 millimeters wide, and then we're going to see how much exposed stanchion travel that we've got, or exposed stanchion that's showing. We're going to take the air out, we're going to refill it, and see where the compression ring goes, and see how much travel this thing's actually got. I'm going to go with this as a 120. Okay, here we go. Exposed stanchion, okay, all the way, is going to be 121. What did I say, 120?
You said 120.
Maybe 110, but I'm going to stick with my 120. All right, now the stanchion width, on the money, is 34 millimeters wide. Okay, so that's good. Now, where is my tape measure? Give me my tape measure.
Yeah, your tape measure.
All right, this is my tape measure.
You know what's weird? You say how wide when you're talking about a stanchion, but the inner rim width, you always say diameter.
Strange.
Your dyslexia is a trip.
The steer tube length, it's a lot shorter than most. This is an 8 3/4 inch steer tube. Most of them's like 10 and a half. Yeah, it's crazy. So this is only 8 3/4.
I don't know if we'll be cutting it at all.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good thing, you know.
Yeah.
But steer tube length is one of them things where it gets a little sketchy when it comes time to cut them. I'm gonna set this ring down, guys, and what we're gonna do now is we're going to check. Take all the air out, how much pressure it comes with, and then we're going to take the air out, and then we're going to refill it probably to about 90. Okay.
We doing 90?
Yeah, we'll do 90. Right now,
100.
the PSI is 110.
I think we should do like 100 or 110 since it goes to 120.
Okay, we can do that.
That's kind of what we usually do. We do like 10 under whatever it goes to.
I love the black on black. It just kind of hides in there. Now, there's no chart or anything like that printed on the stanchions, but that's okay. They're nice and clean. And the good thing is these things aren't like leaking a bunch of oil and all that. That's another bad sign.
Yeah.
We get that a lot sometimes.
Dude, I need my perfect draw. Horrible. I knew I was going to need it tonight. As I say, if I bring that bag and I don't have them, I need it.
They're not compressing. We're going to let Wolfman try to decompress. I don't
want to get crazy on it. I'm just kind of give it a little...
Well, I mean, I lowered that compression ring and it's not even...
Dude, it feels bottomed out. It can't be bottomed out.
Well, hell, maybe they'll extend crazy. It is a Himalo. We might have the skyscraper effect.
Son, it can't be. It can't be like that, right? Let's cycle it a few times. Try cycling. I don't want to force it all crazy. I need my perfect draw.
Very strange here. Very strange. Will not compress.
Well, don't. Yeah,
like I'm starting to put marks into the wood up here.
No, I can feel. You feel it. It feels like it's mechanically done.
Yeah, it feels like I'm hitting
like
the wall.
Yeah.
Done that a few times.
Okay, this is not getting into weird. We had enough of that.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, I bottomed out a few times, and I know what that feels like when it comes to forks. So, we've bottomed out. Let's go ahead and put some air back in here. You said you want to go how much? 110?
At this point, I'm thinking at least, if not more, lower that ring.
I'm lowering it all the way, guys.
Let's see what happens.
Hey,
we're gonna cycle it.
Can we do a little
Let's do 110 cycle.
Can we do a little coffee shout out?
Please do while you're pumping.
We're gonna do a this is a refill of air, okay? And this coffee shout out goes to our boy. All right, been a huge supporter of the channel. Man, it kind of feels like he's just a part of it. Hope he's gonna be doing the Wolf Tick meetup. He's a patron. All right, he's the man of pink. It's Berserker Nick. Yes. With 6 cups of coffee.
Yeah.
Hey, Berserker, we tried to make a little bit of differences here. He asked if we could please get a frog silencer, because he can't stand them frogs.
He can't stand the frogs?
Can't stand them.
I did go around the pool and knock them all off the rim of the pool earlier tonight, but it sounds like a few of them got back in the saddle. But it's still not real bad. It's not real loud.
Yeah. Berserker,
hopefully you guys can't hear them too much on
Berserker,
camera.
Hopefully,
Some
their
people
silence.
actually like them.
Hopefully their silence a little bit for you. Some people do like them.
Yeah, no, something's wrong.
So it
There's
grew.
no way.
Berserker, thank you for the 6 cups of coffee.
Yes, thank you.
Really,
Berserker.
man.
How many pounds you at?
110.
Something wrong.
Well, when we do the Wolfman Dyno, we'll see if there's some movement. You know, that's the only thing we can do at this point. Right now, we're at 120.6. Okay.
Let's not cut that steer tubes. This thing, I don't know what we're doing.
Might be going back.
Yeah, we might have to get a hold of Big Brother Kevin H. and Big Sister Brandy.
Like, yo, we gotta take this thing back.
Something.
Gosh, we're gonna be weighing this fork, but I mean, all in all, it feels like it's super light. It really does. I mean, it is like a very light fork, fat tire fork, black on black with the stanchions. Cap feels a little sketch. I do like that it's aluminum along with the air.
The lockout.
The lockout, or the compression knob as they call it. The rebound actually felt good until we started tightening it, and then it felt like it was unscrewing or screwing back into itself. A little weirded out.
Now people are going to say you did something to mess it up when you did that.
It wasn't me, All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this thing on the scale. Let's see what this girl weighs in at, and then we'll start with some install.
With this
boy
weighs
in at.
Yeah, big sister Brandy's requesting. It doesn't have to always be a girl. Fork's not as light as you say it is.
It's under 5 pounds.
No, it's not.
Under 5 pounds on the Himalo.
No, I say it's just over.
What do you think about that?
It wasn't light.
Sancho, 4.7
I'm
pounds.
not Sancho, that wasn't light.
It's under 5 pounds, so I said it was going to be 2.155 kilograms.
So not really light, but not heavy. It's kind of in the middle. Yeah. I guess for the size fork, it's decent.
It's a fat tire fork.
Yeah, but we got to see how. I mean, we still have to get to resolve some issues.
All right, guys. So here's the buck loose, buck loose, buck loss, the buck loose dual crown that wasn't too impressed with.
It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't great.
It wasn't the worst. It wasn't great. I think it did decent. You guys can go ahead and check back on the initial impressions on the episode if you're interested in this fork, or you guys can check the real-time review where we talked about it. And again, on this fork here that we've got, the Himalo, we are not going to be rating it.
But we are going to give our impressions.
Yeah, we're going to give our impressions.
You're going to do a real-time review.
Yeah, I'll be doing a real-time review, just like I always do, but there won't be an in-shop and scoring it. Something that I'm excited about taking this fork off, let's just say that. I was really planning on, when we had some time, to go ahead and install the rigid fork back on there. And then little big brother Kevin H stepped in and was like, hey, don't worry about that. We're going to send you another one. So, very cool.
If you're a lover of the I don't want smoke sticks over here, I don't want to say the C word. If you like the stogies there, get yourself a perfect draw for them ones that don't have that good draw.
That was a Father's Day gift. I need credit on that.
It's this crazy, this like fish hooky, jaggedy little pointed thing, sharp as hell. And you just shove that in there, twirl it around with it, pull it out, and you'll get some stems and stuff out of the middle. Sometimes it gets rolled in there. And I'm telling you, there's nothing worse than a bad draw on a stogie.
It's true. That's true, guys. Nothing worse. All right, so here's the downhill fork, the DH. This one has warnings on here only for all that kind of stuff. Leisure this, leisure that. The Bucklos, or the Himalo over here, does not.
Oh, it doesn't have the
no warnings. All right, guys, now comes time. We are fixing to get this crown race and put it on the new fork. And I want to give another coffee shout-out.
Another coffee shout-out. All right. Well, we have more coffees than I thought. Yeah, we haven't done them since June, all right? The middle of June.
It's been a minute.
June 15th, I think, was the last one.
Hey, but people haven't stopped showing love. And somebody ain't stopped showing love for a very long time now. It's a patron, okay? He's actually had a rigid fat tire fork on the front of his bike.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And we gotta say his name different, apparently, because it's, it makes it rough on another coffee purchaser down the line.
Hey, it's all Chuck You, baby.
Okay, that's just one time.
Chuck You, baby.
Just call him Chuck now.
Chuck You with 5 cups of coffee.
Can't do it.
Thank you so much for the 5 cups of coffee. He says, hey, it's been a minute, and preferably...
we should have given a lower your volume to the Kennedys there.
Yeah. And he said, hey, it's been a minute, but preferably I would like to have gotten you guys some beer. So I guess that's for some beer there.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta get a little...
I think right now, though, I'm gonna get... Well, you don't... No, sir. No, sir. No. You will not be doing that.
Come on, Chuck You would approve.
I don't care what Chuck You would approve.
Chuck You, baby.
Now you got me saying.
Alright guys, so what do you think? She I think she looks pretty good. Back to the just a regular fork on here, as opposed to the
yes. I feel so much more at home.
The dual crown. It looks really good. Now, the only thing I don't like is now that with the Geo handguards, it doesn't look as like beefy and mean as it once did with the rigid forks on there, or with the faux fox that we had on there. Now, guys, if you have not already, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button before you put any pressure on the front. I want to give a big old shout out to our boy, 5 Cups of Coffee. It's old Chris Kennedy.
Don't do that now when I'm over here. I want to tell a little story.
It's old Chris Kennedy, baby. Chris Kennedy, he was actually at Mount Nebo riding when we had the other fork on here.
Yes, and he kept his mouth shut. He didn't give any spoilers.
No spoilers, thank you.
You know, he's like, I'm not going to mess anything up. He stayed K5 in it.
Yes, he did. So 5 Cups of Coffee, Chris Kennedy, thank you.
He told a little story. I didn't want to say it when I'm standing here. He told a little story.
Okay.
And every time he listens to it, him and his wife listen to our, like they're going down the road sometimes, I'll have it playing in the car or something. And every time it says, Wolfman Dyno, his kid loves that, right? Yeah. But they have to turn the volume down when we start saying Chuck You, because his kids start saying Chuck You, and it sounds,
Is that what you were saying earlier?
That's what I was saying. You got to stop with all the Chuck You.
Chuck You, baby.
And now there's a whole bunch more.
All right, get on that bike. Let's do this Wolf Dad Dyno. Chris Kennedy, thank you.
Yes.
We'll see you again.
Wolfman
Okay, guys, so the compression ring is all the way open, just like it was when we did the test. And remember, this fork wasn't smashing down. It wasn't compressing whatsoever. So maybe in this position, in a riding position.
How much pressure do we have in it?
110.
Okay, we probably should lower it so I can try to see if I can get it moving.
Well, just see if you can do it now.
Okay, I'll try it first. All right.
Go ahead. Ooh, that is. Oh, that's so stiff, guys. I can feel the stanchions get stuck.
It's super stiff, but I'm going to say this.
Hang on. But let me... Uh-oh.
Did you mess that up?
Why do you keep saying, why did I mess it up? It's a fork that we mess with.
But you went nuts on the going... Don't get all messed up that you messed it up.
Dude, guys, this thing's jacked.
We might have to open this thing up.
The Rebound's jacked.
You messed up.
Quit saying that. I'm testing a damn fork out. There's no, I messed up. If the Rebound doesn't work, it doesn't work.
70, 80, just to get the, let's
that's 70.
Okay, just so I can get it working. Oh, see? Oh. Well, at least we're getting some movement now.
You're getting some travel now.
I want to get that. It's starting to smooth out a little bit.
That's so weird. It's been open the whole time.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, that's... See? What's happening, guys, is... No, there's some clicks now. What's happening is the Rebound is spinning the entire shaft in here. Sometimes it catches, sometimes it doesn't. It's all over the place. But that's... I mean, damn, that's... Okay, now the clicks are back. It's almost like it needs resistance against it, but then I can feel it right there start to loosen. Okay. A little more than half. Hang on. There's 3/4. This does not sound good. That's locked out.
Oh, okay, it does lock.
It locks out. Hey, we're getting places. This is what I'm going to do. That was a Wolfman Dyno, okay? I'm going to put this thing back on the bike stand. I just want to take a look at this Rebound knob, see if we can unscrew the cap, if it's possible, and then see what we have to do from there. Okay, so the problem that we're having, of course, is this is up. Okay, I see it. So once I spin this to the right, do you guys see that little... It's like a nut that's on the outside of this. We're going to have to tighten that down. Something's going on. When I went to tighten it earlier, I just don't think it was tightened properly from the factory. So what's happening is it's spinning separately from the Rebound. Maybe there's 2 nuts that are holding a threaded piece on. Okay, it's tightening. So as I'm tightening this by hand, the little Rebound knob is actually sticking out. So let me get a tool and we'll tighten it. Okay, so I'm going to tighten it pretty damn good here. All right, so we've got some... pretty good tension on there now. Let's get that Rebound knob smack back on there. And on the real-time review, guys, we will be messing with this, believe me. We're not going to do another Wolfman Dyno right now. Okay, so now you can see we've got the fastest and we've got the slowest. Good, without that moving. Yeah, that was just super loose. From the factory it was, because I can go really hard to the left. and I can go really hard to the right, and now that's not moving. So definitely an issue. We'll keep it somewhere in the middle. We'll probably ride with it in the middle in the real-time review, and then we'll go ahead and get going on the lock, or trying the fastest. Alright guys, well that was another Wolftick Videos episode. We appreciate all you guys out there watching, hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, and for those of you guys that we did not give a shout out that didn't have 5 cups of coffee or more, we're going to show you guys on the bottom of the screen right now. We appreciate those cups of coffee as well. Yeah, very much so. Everything goes right back into the channel, so we appreciate all the love out there, okay? Now the fork, I'm going to go with, end of the day, it's going to be 110 millimeters of travel. It's a little sticky right now, but that's with the rebounds a little funky. I'm just glad we got that sucker to open up. But you said it was smoothing out. We'll see if it smooths out in the trails during the real-time review.
It did. It smoothed out a little bit once it got oiled up.
Yeah.
It smoothed out some, but you're going to need to ride it to really feel it.
Yeah, I'm really going to have to ride it. So make sure you guys turn notifications on if you don't have them on already, because we've got the real-time review on this coming up and a whole bunch of other stuff. All right, guys? So, man, I appreciate you guys watching as always, and we will see you guys on the next episode. That was the Himalo 34 Fat 4.
Yeah.